So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a full guide to the best way you can farm money inside of the Forge. As a note, I'm going to make this very quick, very direct, because I don't really know how much, I can really get out of this, because it's pretty straightforward and I don't want to waste your time. So first things first is we're going to be grinding ores. So this is the most common method. Now I will show you my personal favorite and a bit of strategy behind it after this. But when you're grinding ores, I would recommend farming, since private servers are now available. If you don't have a private server, you can join my Discord server in the description. We're going to be grinding. Now this is a very common spot because you can farm these two right here if you are lined up correctly. And I'm going to be giving away either every single game pass, or I'm going to be giving away 50 rerolls to a few people. And to enter into the giveaway, if you want to enter, all you got to do is comment Roblox username down below, leave a like and hype this video, and that'll enter you into the giveaway. Make you can farm both of them, and you can just sit in AFK this. Now, speaking of AFKing, we do have a macro that'll be in my Discord server that we are close to releasing, so I would recommend checking that out. Our developer has made very great changes to it, and it looks amazing. But when you're down here farming as much as you can, volcanic ores aren't relatively necessary, because a lot of times you don't want to, sell the rare ores you have acquired because you want to use these for your own build. So say you have a lot of useless ore like I do, which, eye ore, uranium, fireite, mithril, a lot of useless stuff you want to go ahead and sell. Before you decide to go sell, what you should do instead is actually craft with it. So the reason for this is the value you can get out of crafting. I'll just use this weapon I already have crafted for example, since, I don't want to waste your time. This hammer right here used 40 eye ores, which sells for 5,400, but 40 eye ores directly, if you're trying to sell them, will sell for roughly 2,500, meaning we over doubled the revenue technically. Now you can use, I think it's at least 31 to get a colossal weapon. So you can get a colossal weapon for only 31. And so obviously, you could nearly triple the value of your ores by crafting and then selling before that. And I would recommend only using the colossal weapons, since these are the easiest, firstly, to get rid of weapons or items in bulk, and doing that as well. Now, the next thing is going to be, depending on which weapons you do actually have in your build, there's going to be a little bit of a different type of approach. But firstly, luck potions, very beneficial. I would recommend using and having those consistently on you, and health potions if you're not too good at parrying attacks. Now, if you have a weapon that attacks faster, this will be more of an upfront guide, because it's easier to parry attacks when you have a faster attacking weapon. But if you don't worry, I'll show you the best way to use a slower attacking weapon, especially if it's a colossal. So first things first, we're going to come on down. I would honestly just recommend coming down here regardless, even if you don't think you can kill these NPCs. Trust me, they're very easy to kill if you know what you're doing. So we're just going to come on down in here. Now, if you have a weapon that you're trying to use and you don't think it's too good, just note, bro, it's pretty simple. So first things first is depending on the ones you want to kill. So these guys right here are a bit annoying, but as you see, you can kill them a bit from a distance. You might get hit once, which you can easily parry by clicking F or dodge. If you're on mobile, I'm assuming there's a dodge button, but these are the ones you want to ignore, the Reapers. These are the most annoying, but I think you can kill them pretty easily just by jumping around them. This is when I would recommend having some health potions on you, is if you do fail these. Now, obviously, I would say you do need to kill the Reapers, because obviously they will spawn up. Now, one thing though is, if obviously you want to kill the Reapers, this is just because if you keep ignoring them for so long, eventually there will only be Reapers spawned in, and that's, a bit bigger of an issue. Now, obviously, if you can kill them effectively, they do drop a lot of good rewards, so I'd recommend doing that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to come on in here, and whenever you are farming, say the blazing slimes, obviously they're going to have one attack which you can notify by the red that they drop, because they'll have like a red notifier above their head, and then you once again just click F to parry it. Or if you are in shift lock, you can just walk backwards and lock it. Now, with elite death axe skeletons, these are honestly the easiest ones to kill. What you'll do is you'll come up to them and you can easily just walk backwards, and as you see, they'll do 2 swings, and then that's all they have, and then they'll just stand there for a bit. And then, if you don't kill them in time, you can either keep backing up or you can parry it. Now, the reason why you want to parry is parrying has a chance to reflect some of the damage and stun the person, but it completely denies the damage. As you can see, you won't take any damage. Now, if you parry wrong, you will still not take damage. You'll take a bit less damage, but it'll also affect some of your stamina. So I would recommend to be careful, but once again, you can just simply walk backwards and bait them into doing it. I would really especially recommend doing that if you are using a faster or a slower attacking weapon, because obviously, like I was saying before, you're going to have a bit of time in between whenever they're about to hit you before you can hit them, because of your weapon's slow cooldown. So for example, I will be using this weapon right here that has a 1.05 attack. This is pretty slow. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bait him into using his first 2 attacks, and my game just crashed. Anyways, you kind of get the point. My bad. Now, it's similar to the other ones. Sorry for the lack of visual. My game just crashed. But anyways, the other ones, if you're doing normal axe skeletons or elite death axe skeletons from the other section that aren't, the volcanic ones, you can do this super simple, super easily, and same to this. this. Now, the only trade-off is obviously they're going to get a bit less rewards. Now, the reason I was saying you could use luck potions earlier is because the reason we're doing all of this is to get what is called essence. Now, essence sells for a good amount, and as a little note, I will be selling some to show you. Now, obviously, I don't have too much on me because, you know, I have just been recently selling mine and upgrading weapons, but say we sell a bunch of epic essence, superior essence, greater essence. Let's just go ahead and sell all of it, right? This isn't even a lot because the most common one you're going to get is greater and epic essence, and you'll get a lot of superior essence if you farm reapers. We'll go ahead and accept this, and this is going to be 72,000 as you see. So if you do this for a long enough time, especially the superior and greater essence, you will make a lot of money. But for the most part, that's going to be pretty much it for this video. This helped you out. Make sure to leave a like, and I will see you